What's going on, YouTube? So, dog, look, check it out, bro. I'm seeing a lot of hate in these comments, and it's way personal, way more personal than it really deserves to be. We just talking about basketball. Nobody ain't talking about LeBron or none of these players, in their personal life, how they are as parents, you know what I'm saying? Unless you Dwayne Wade. But that's neither here nor there. But, nobody talking about this man personally. We talking about his basketball career. And now that he's 22 seasons in, going into his 23rd season, in which I think the fix is in. I think the 23rd season is going to be either the farewell tour, you know what I'm saying? Or he gonna win his last championship. Maybe they gonna get Giannis and have Giannis, Luka, and LeBron. But even if that were to happen, y'all wouldn't feel no type of way about that, dog. And this is my problem with y'all. 22 seasons. He's been given every tool in the toolbox, dog. He's been given every wrench, every screwdriver, every socket attachment. You know how hard it is to make sure you got the right socket attachment, dog. Y'all ever been working on something and you got a socket, you got a couple sockets laying around, you grab one, try to make sure that they fit. He got every socket attachment you can think of, dog. You heard me? And my guy only got 4 championships. Like, people used to always tell everybody that the East was weak. The East was weak. The East was weak. He goes to the West and proves everybody right about the fact that he was in a weak East. You know what I'm saying? So the problem isn't always about the fact that he didn't win for a lot of people. It's also about the fact that of how he lost, dog. We watched this man walk off the court with minutes left in the game. We watch him be passive. You know what I'm saying? We all know about the Dallas series when he was in Miami. That happened, dog. Y'all keep talking about he's so clutch, he's so clutch. When you watch him play, dog, you see him pass up shots. You see him pass the ball to Austin Reeves. You see what Anthony Edwards is? How down the stretch of a game, he come alive. It's just like he possessed almost. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards has that we always talk about. Down the stretch of a game, we gonna lose or die on me. Could you imagine, bro, spending $100,000 on a vehicle, a sports car, and you spend that money on the sports car, 100 G's on a sports car, but a $54,000 scat pack beat your $100,000 car because the money that you spent on your $100,000 car doesn't meet the performance requirements of spending $100,000. If I'm a GM, dog, and I'm paying you hundreds of millions of dollars, bro, it's your responsibility to bring us home, dog. And that's all people be saying. You get in those situations. Yeah, you hit some buzzer beaters, you know what I'm saying? You done hit some shots with minutes left, seconds left to play in the game. We've seen him do that, so we're not gonna not acknowledge that, dog. But we've seen him be more passive in clutch situations. We've seen him more turnovers in clutch situations, dog. Just look at the Timberwolves game. He turns the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle is taking his lunch, treating him like he's not the greatest player to ever play. Nobody feared LeBron. Nobody's worried about what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He's never been feared. Players always attack him. You in the playoffs about to get gentlemen swept laughing. It's a game to you. If I'm the GM, I'm mad because we paying you all of this money, dog. We structured his whole life, dog. He remind me of the kid who, you know what I'm saying? They get given everything. You know what I'm saying? Their parents work hard, you dig? And the child has everything that they could possibly want. They got a nice house. You know what I'm saying? They got their own room, got a pool and everything, but you still not satisfied. You still not performing well in school. You know what I'm saying? You still not doing your part, carrying a little bit of weight that your parents left for you to carry. That's LeBron to me, dog. That's LeBron to me. Yeah, he's 6'8", 6'9", whatever. Can dribble, can shoot, can pass, can play multiple positions. But that don't make you the GOAT. There's a lot of Lamar Odoms that have, and Scottie Pippens that have come through. That don't make you the GOAT. Now, LeBron is in my top 3. I got him behind Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, another championship for me would change that. I think that if he wins another championship, dog, then respectfully, because of his accolades, the points, you know what I'm saying, I could see him being in that number 2 spot. But for me, dog, you play the game to win the game, dog. You play the game to win the game. Another thing I hit y'all with. Y'all realize that Kobe went back-to-back, dog. Back-to-back championships with another player who wasn't first team all NBA. He's out of those 3 that are in this debate, dog. He's the only one to ever do that. Paul Gasol was never first team all NBA. Never, ever in his career. Like Scottie Pippen. And all the players that LeBron has played with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all realize Paul Gasol never averaged 20 points a game. How many 20-point-a-game scores that LeBron played with throughout his illustrious 22-year season? Y'all understand that, dog? That this man Kobe went back-to-back. This is me. We about to go back-to-back. Because I'm not only competing against, I had to get one more than Shaq. I'm trying to get the 6 to be compared to MJ. We trying to get there. Back-to-back championships with a Paul Gasol who's never averaged 20, who's never been first team all NBA. LeBron don't know what it's like to win a championship without another superstar, another player on his squad that's averaging 20 plus. He don't know what it's like to win a championship under those conditions, dog. And then y'all be having the audacity to jump in these comments talking about somebody trying to get clout, somebody eating off of LeBron. I don't get paid for YouTube, man. I don't get nothing off of these videos, man. This is just me at work, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in my scat pack, having some conversation, you dig? And sharing my thoughts on the situation. You dig? That's all this is. I don't get YouTube. I apologize for the train, y'all. YouTube not paying me nothing for this content, bro. Nothing. $0 for this content. So there's no eating to this for me. I just have the luxury of being my own CEO, being at a business that I created, and I'm able to go and sit in my car and make content. You know what I'm saying? I created a space for myself to be able to do that. Now that's some real boss shit right there. You know what I'm saying? You not only listening to me give my thoughts about LeBron, but you looking at a CEO. You heard me? I'm a CEO. I don't live with my mom. It ain't no basement conversations going on over here where my mama pay the internet bill. You dig? I'm sitting on 2K all day. That ain't what's going on over here. And I play basketball. So not only do I have an understanding of the game and the complexity of playing basketball, you dig? But I'm watching it from a standpoint of a former athlete. So, you dig? There's some biasness. I'm a Kobe fan. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm a Kobe fan. I watched that. You dig? I watched 81. You know what I'm saying? I seen them championships. I seen them put Dwight Howard in the basket. Oh, somebody else you played with. Y'all clown about JaVale McGee, but guess what? LeBron had him on his squad. So I'm just saying, man, 22 illustrious seasons. We only got 4 chips. And the fandom is upset because the truth is coming out. We learning more about Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp, being represented by Clutch Sports, and how, LeBron went on this I don't know, this Dollarbolical approach of buying the narrative. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But it's all coming back. And then you're going to have Michael Jordan in the media. So we going to see if Nick Wright going to have that energy to MJ's face real soon. Now, I don't necessarily like the fact that MJ is making himself present. You know, he going to be visible more so often than he has in the last few years, because it takes away the aura, you know what I'm saying, and the you know, him being in the shadows kind of gave it this ambiance about who he is and his game and everything like that. You dig? You know, he gonna be on there talking about ain't no such thing as one GOAT and you know what I'm saying, being modest. But it you know, and they gonna be twerking it up for MJ. You already know they gonna be twerking it up for MJ. But I don't like it for his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Him being in the shadows gave him this aura. It gave him this untouchableness. You know what I'm saying? And then the minute he don't give LeBron no credit, no praise, that's gonna be a thing. You may get to see LeBron and Michael sit down. You know, if Kobe was living, dog, I'm sure him and Kobe would have sat down and had their own little thing going. And also, I'm not sure if this is MJ's way to stay relevant. You know, he has been out the spotlight and hasn't had an impact on the narrative. You know, do he feel like LeBron on his coattails? I don't know, man. I guess we gonna get to see the energy that he come in with, man. But nevertheless, I'm excited to see him, you know, talk basketball. Some people were saying Michael Jordan might be running out of money. Now, I ain't seen that. No proof of that nowhere, but they saying that he might be running out of money. That's hard to believe with the Jordan sales that he get and, you know, his Jordan brand. That's hard to believe, but they saying he might be out of money, man. But anyway, man, I look forward to hearing y'all thoughts on this content, man. I appreciate all of the love. Let me close this video out by saying, man, thank y'all. I appreciate everybody. And you know, man, you know, I'm just doing this, man, from you know, from the gut, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even about nothing. I'm just on here sharing my opinion, but I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody that subscribed to the channel, dog. I enjoy reading y'all comments. It's a lot I'm trying to get through. You dig? But I appreciate y'all, man. And if y'all, you know, new to this channel, man, subscribe, man. We going up over here. You dig? We going up. We having real conversations. You dig? You dig? We not trying to make it super duper personal. We having real conversations. Sometimes it get a little heated in the comment section, so watch yourself. But yeah, man, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.